What's going on, everybody? We have made our list for our 2026 goals for the property. Lena's got it right there, so she's going to read them off and then we'll start going.
All right, so the first one is finish the back property line, staking it, and the weed removal.
So that's kind of where we left off. We still had to stake off the back of the property since we haven't made it out there for a little bit. That's what we'd like to get finished up, and then since it's just full of weeds and everything, we plan on removing all that as well to make it easier to get in and out of there. And plus there's too much going on, too much cactus and what is it?
Cholla cactus.
Cholla cactus. Yeah, those are a pain in the butt. They got spikes everywhere. So we're gonna be removing a lot of that and kind of dragging the ground and everything as soon as we can to get rid of all that, because Lena had an incident where she got a big spike in her boot. So we want to leave as much vegetation as possible out there, but stuff like that we can definitely get rid of. So we're going to get rid of that and as soon as we can.
It just wasn't in my boot. It went through my rubber sole on my boot and was poking my foot. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was just a stick, so I kept walking around like that until it was so painful I couldn't figure out what it was. I tore the insole out of my shoe and realized that it had went in diagonal, so it was like super long. And after that, I thought, you know, as much as I want to keep them, I think we should get rid of them. We plan on getting some land dogs and land animals, and I just don't think it's safe for them. So, and plus, they're not in really good condition. A lot of them are kind of on their way out anyway. So,
right.
I think it's just better they go.
Yep. And then the second one.
Number 2 is we're gonna get drone footage of the property and do some future planning.
So yeah, we do have the drone ready to go. I just need to get our butts out there and get some aerial footage of it. That will really help out for the planning of, you know, the buildings and other structures that we would like to get out there. So it's just better for us to see what's going to be going on there, and then you know, once we start clearing the pad and everything. So, and
then speaking of clearing a pad, number 3 is clearing a pad and clearing the driveway.
So yeah, that one we would like to get a tractor of some sorts to get out there. I at least want to, you know, clean up the roads a little bit and clear a pad for, you know, where we get out there, and then kind of form the driveway and everything along with the pad, so we have a nice little spot we can get to in the meantime. So we might need to I've been looking into renting a tractor since there's no reliable usable tractor for like 25 bucks out there. It's nearly impossible, so we'll probably just rent one once we get out there. But I feel like you know, we could probably get a lot done in a couple of days, you know, with just renting one for probably a couple of days. So.
All right, and then we have number 4. It's kind of early, but we're gonna pick out where we think we want to put the septic tank, just as far as that goes with the planning. We have an idea, so we'll probably have someone come out and see if that's a good place to do it or not. But we'll just skip to number 5, which is building and fencing like our courtyard or home base when we're out there for land improvements.
Right. So for the home base courtyard area, like once we, you know, clear out a pad for us, we're probably just, for right now, we're going to do like a little pallet fence, just so we kind of have a nice little halfway secure home base for when we're out there, and then that way we could put some shading out there as well, because I'm sure we're going to be doing a lot of work out in the summer. So just a nice little cozy spot for, you know, when we're working, because we probably won't have a building for a minute. So at least when we're improving on the land, that'll be a nice spot for us to go.
All right, and then we have number 6, which is the perk test for the soil for the septic tank.
So along with that, you know, with the pad, and then we're gonna call somebody and have them come out and, you know, give us a bid or whatever they need to do, and the perk test, so we kind of know what's going on with the septic, because that's kind of the next thing, the most important thing that we need to do before we can get out there. So yeah, that's basically just a small list of a few things that we would really like to get done with the property this year, just kind of a minimum. There's probably more that we'll be doing, but that's kind of the major things that we would really like to accomplish. And then on top of that, if anybody knows anybody that's septic in the Kingman Golden area, that could give us a good quote, on the whole system and perk test stuff like that, that would be much appreciated. If you guys could drop it in the comments or send us an email, would be greatly appreciated. Same thing with the land clearing as well. I do have some know-how on machinery, but if anybody knows the same thing, if there's machinery that's a decent price out there that's really reliable, that would also be appreciated. If anybody knows anything, drop us a comment. So
outside of our 2026 goals, we plan on filming more content and bringing you along with us on more of our everyday stuff and just a bunch of random stuff, just so you guys can get to know us better. So be sure you like, subscribe, and share. That way you can be part of our journey. And we just want to say thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. And as always, we'll see you later.
See you guys. Hello?
Are you going to test them?
Is this thing on?
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Outside of our 2026 goals, we plan on filming more content and being more consistent with it. So be sure, la la la.